What is up YouTube, it's your boy SmackNPie here. So ever since I started the Q&A recap series last week I believe, I've been getting questions every single video. And every single video is getting comments related to Chapter 5 release date. Some people are mad, angry that Chapter 5 is still not out. People are saying we're getting a skibbity toilet movie from Michael Bay before Dark Deception. We're gonna get GTA 6 before Dark Deception. We have GTA 6 trailer before Dark Deception Chapter 5 trailer. Not even released. Dark Deception Chapter 5 trailer, but let that sink in. There are a lot of jokes that we can make, but it does all come down to when will Chapter 5 drop? Well, after covering the entire Q&A, every teeny tiny detail related to the Dark Deception Q&A, Monsters Immortal Super Dark Deception, it is evident. And you can end this video right here if you want to. Dark Deception Chapter 5 has a very unlikely, near impossible chance of dropping in 2024. It is better for y'all, ladies and gentlemen, to make up your mind right now that early 2025. Early 2025 is what you should be thinking about. Why? Well, because, let's see, how many months do we have remaining in 2024? We're already in August, September, October, November, December. Literally 4 months. Literally 4 months, ladies and gentlemen. Not to mention the fact that there's need, I can't talk today, but there is a need for a Super Dark Deception Chapter 2 release before Chapter 5. Right? There are other stuff such as Monsters and Immortals 2 DLCs for Roblox and the Coma 2 are due, alright? Not to mention the merchandise store that just got opened. You can pre-order the book series right now as we speak. You can pre-order the pins. Well, not pins, not yet, but the what's called keychains and all that other stuff. Link will be also stickers. You can pre-order the stickers as well. But there's a lot going on in the Dark Deception community. Super Deception takes the priority at the moment, I believe. So with all that said and everything that we've covered in the Q&A recap, it just makes sense for fans to keep an eye out on 2025 and forget about Chapter 5 dropping in 2024. Let's just start with the first evidence that one of you guys pointed out that Dark Star plushie will be dropping before Chapter 5, and Makeshift themselves said that it's going to be part of, I believe, the Halloween stuff, and that is not happening until very late 2024. So it just makes sense, ladies and gentlemen. It just makes sense. There might be a very small, teeny tiny chance of it dropping late in December, but I don't see it. Honestly, I just don't see it, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, once Chapter 2 of Super Dark Deception is out, once the freaking 2 DLCs of Monsters Immortals out, there would be no reason for Glowstick Entertainment to not focus their entire marketing to Chapter 5. So which is why, over the course of next 4 months, we'll make it 3.5 months, we're gonna sit here, be patient, play Super Dark Deception, do Super Dark Deception content here on the channel. We're gonna be talking about Monsters Immortals Roblox DLCs, and of course there's gonna be a few teasers here and there. There are teasers coming, by the way. You don't have to wait 2025 for teasers for Chapter 5. Chapter 5 teasers will be sprinkled throughout the upcoming 4 months. But the release of Chapter 5 itself, it is not happening. And I would also want Chapter 5 to drop when there are no distractions. I don't need to be thinking that, hey, there is a Monsters and Immortals DLC due, there's a Super Dark Deception chapter due, and then we're gonna get that after. I just want everything to be cleared. I want the schedule for Dark Deception to be cleared completely. I don't need nothing. I don't need nothing around Chapter 5. There's only need to be Chapter 5 focus when Chapter 5 is around. Of course, there's gonna be merchandise and whatnot, but speaking of which, ladies and gentlemen, Book 2 is also planned to drop before Chapter 5, and pre-orders for Book 1 just started. It might take a month or 2. Remember, the way Glowstick Entertainment does is just like Makeshift and U2's. Once the pre-orders go out, things are not ready to, be shipping out there. Pre-orders will be out, like people will buy it, pay for it, and once all the things are collected, once the pre-orders are, done, then the production will start, and then they'll start shipping out. So this is like a minimum 3 months process. And the Book 2 is due to drop in the meantime, in the same time as well. So forget 2024, ladies and gentlemen. It is not happening. It would be a disservice to yourself. You would be just making your head, mumbly-tumbly in your mumbly-numbly, right? And it would be just a headache, a scratch for us to sit here every month and be like, hey, Dark Deception is coming in December. Dark Deception is coming in November. Let it go, bro. Let it go. It will happen. It's not like it's never releasing. It will happen. There's also another thing of, hey, and this is the psychology behind it, I believe, that since it's the final chapter and everybody wants it so bad, Vince Livings wants to make it the best possible, and he ended up making it one of the most ambitious things the company has ever done. Which is why Chapter 5 is so ambitious that it won't run on potato PCs, it will only run on high-end PCs, right? So if you combine all of that points, if you combine all those evidence and the stuff that I mentioned in this video, merchandise, Super Edition, Monsters and Mortals, sure you can say they should have never been Monsters and Mortals before Chapter 5. There should have never been Super Edition before Chapter 5. All of that is, you're right. You're in the right. You're probably saying, okay, great. All the good points. Everything mentioned, great. But what can we do at this point? We can't just stop everything. We can't just stop Super Dark Deception anymore. We can't just stop Monsters and Mortals. We can't stop all of that merchandise stuff and whatnot. We have to do what we have to with what we have. And this is what we have, ladies and gentlemen. So enough yapping for me personally. I hope that this is the last time I have to mention, unless we get an actual release update from Vince Livings himself, that forget 2024. Even though it is written on the Steam page, even though Vince himself said that anything is possible, but I'm telling you right now, from what we've learned in the Q&A recap, since nothing is confirmed, nothing is going to happen in 4 months. If it hasn't happened this long, it's not going to happen in the 4 months. It could happen in the next 6 months, 7 months, 8 months. Yes, if you tell me that, hey, there's a potential slight chance of it being moved to mid-2025, I would believe you 100%, bro. But then again, we need to give them time, we need to let them cook, because it is gonna be worth it. The dish that's gonna come out, it's gonna be worth it, bro. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, what are the games that you're looking forward to, ladies and gentlemen? Because I know there's a list of the games I'm looking forward to. Fandom Game Fest is coming soon, so make sure you are susu. It might already be out by the time you're watching this video, so if it is already out, go and support that. If it is not, then wait for that. 100k, the journey continues, ladies and gentlemen. Susu from all, see you in the next one.